It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe and Carrie.
You can listen to us on the K92.3 app and on this podcast.
It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Miss Carrie Mack. Happy Friday. We have made it to the end of the work week. All right. Except we have kind of a busy weekend. We will be doing some stage announcements tonight at the Buchanan County Fair. I have to do some work tomorrow for the radio station as a whole, you know. And it's just kind of a busy weekend. But you know what? It's going to be a good one nonetheless. We're looking forward to seeing you tonight if you are at the Buchanan County Fair.
I am very excited. Last night was a lot of fun. It was so nice to meet a few of our listeners out there. But tonight, because it's not a school night, I'll be able to stay out a little bit longer.
Okay.
I don't know about you, Gabe, but I do need a corn dog.
Sure.
I need a corn dog.
Nothing wrong with that.
I need some lemonade.
Okay.
Those are the big ones for me.
So are we going to match T-shirts? Are we both wearing a K92.3 T-shirt tonight?
I wore one yesterday.
Okay.
So should I wear another one today?
Well, I would assume, yeah. We're there for K92.3. We're there for the station, Carrie.
I mean, I have the K92.3 badge and I have a cute outfit picked out, but I'll switch it up.
Because if you wear the K92.3 shirt, I'm 100% wearing my America tank.
Are you really? You're doing this on purpose. Wait.
I'm bringing one of each.
I can't stand you. Me and Corey are going to leave you behind in Independence when we go home.
Yeah, I doubt it. It's just kind of interesting. Carrie always thinks that Corey would take Carrie over me, and it just will never happen, Carrie.
I never said she would take me over you, but sometimes you're you.
That's fair enough. It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Carrie Mack. Do you want to go see the new Twister movie together?
Gabe, I just
Absolutely not. It does look kind of fire, though.
Gabe was saying, hey, that looks good. I might go see it. I was like, oh, do you want to go see it together? And he was like,
I didn't say I might go see it. I just said I kind of want to see it.
Okay, I misunderstood what you were saying. And then I asked, hey, would you like to go together? Because I have rewards. And he was like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'll wait till it comes out on HBO or Amazon or something.
But then you can't get the good popcorn.
I make it better at home.
No, you don't.
Yeah, 100%. Yes, I do.
We're gonna have to do a taste test.
And one of the hottest takes of all time. Movie theater popcorn, it's good. It is solid. It's definitely better than nothing, but a little overrated. A little bit.
You are so incorrect. I cannot deal with this. Let's get to the game. Oh, my God.
Carrie, in 5 seconds or less, name the best movie theater snacks.
Popcorn.
Sure.
Chocolate Raisinets and cookie dough bites. I like putting the little cookie dough bites or the Raisinets in the popcorn so it melts a little bit.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Raisinets.
Chocolate Raisinets. They're very good.
You're going to get Dakota Dave on you today.
I also just like chocolate-covered things. Like a chocolate-covered gummy bear. Delicious.
Sure.
Okay, name 3 things you would rather do than match T-shirts with me tonight.
Watch the grass grow. Paint a wall. And, I'd rather go to a Vikes game, probably.
I mean, that's incredibly correct, yes. That is fair.
Do my taxes.
Well, now that's just rude.
That's fighting words.
That's just rude. That's just rude. I'm such a good friend to you, Gabe. And then
are you? Do you really think that?
I think I'm a great friend to you.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, I would drop anything to help you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me wait till I need something from you first.
Yeah.
And then we'll find out.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, you need a few bucks at the Buchanan County Fair tonight? I got you. Home skillet.
All right. Well, if we ever get to that situation, we'll find out. Carrie, I want you to name 3 different types of dances.
The samba, the Dougie.
The samba? What is that?
It's like a ballroom dance thing.
All right.
And the paso doble.
Sounds great.
There we go. Gabe, can you name 3 types of music genres?
Grunge, ska.
What is ska? Walk me through what ska is.
I honestly, is it like kind of fake, like Jamaican?
I'm going to look this up. Name another one.
Or reggae. Sorry, not Jamaican. Reggae. Is ska like grunge
What
reggae
is
music?
ska? It's a complex style of music with a rich history and a plethora of cultural influences. That doesn't help me at all. Thank you.
And then I'll do reggae.
Yeah.
So grunge, ska, and reggae.
Oh, it originated in Jamaica in the late 1950s and combines elements of Caribbean rhythms and jazz. There we go.
Yeah, I literally just Googled what's the difference between ska and reggae. Ska is characterized by its use of horns, such as trumpets and trombones. Reggae is characterized by its use of keyboard and melodica.
Wasn't Gwen Stefani in a ska band?
I have no idea.
Was No Doubt a ska band? Ask me a question.
All right. Carrie, in 5 seconds or less, I want you to name 3 teachers.
Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World.
Wow, that's a good one.
Miss P, my chemistry teacher. And Life. Life is the best teacher, man.
Sure.
The School of Hard Knocks.
That's right.
Brother. Let me tell you what.
Do you feel pretty warmed up?
I think so, because the teacher of life taught me that I am warmed up.
Good try.
I need a lobotomy.
It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Miss Carrie Mack. And today we want to know, what is the best type of eggs? What's the best way?
This is so stupid.
What's the best way to prepare them? You might be eating some eggs right now. All right. Are you a Sunnyside Up kind of egg person? What about scrambled? What about hard boiled? What is the best way to eat your eggs? What do you think, Carrie? You said something yesterday that I have never heard in my life, and I'm almost curious if you're just talking to talk and you don't actually think that way. But let me know.
I am not the biggest fan of scrambled eggs.
Okay,
And-
which is cool, but I've just never heard that.
Yeah, I don't like them. I'm a bigger fan of Sunnyside Up eggs.
Okay, can you explain to me what the difference is, at least in your brain, that you don't like scrambled compared to Sunnyside? Because I'm with you. I prefer Sunnyside.
Yeah.
But I'll eat them anyway.
I just don't like the yellow. I just don't like that. I don't know why.
Okay, but you'll like the runny yolk.
Yeah, it's good. Because there's the white around it. I don't know. I don't know why. I just don't like scrambled eggs.
Okay. That's just the wild. I feel like I'm in the Twilight movie right now.
The Twilight movie, like Edward, or like the Twilight Zone?
Oh, well, whatever. I've never heard that. So we want to know here, what's the superior way to have your breakfast eggs?
Yeah, I think genuinely it's easier to make. Is it easier to make scrambled eggs, or is it easier to make Sunnyside eggs?
I'll be honest. It's pretty hard to screw up eggs either way, but scrambled eggs, I think, are easier because you throw them in and you just start mixing them around.
Yeah.
Sunnyside, there's a little bit of flipping.
Finesse.
There's a little finesse involved. Yeah, that's exactly right. Scrambled eggs, you just kind of pour and mix around.
For me, like, they probably taste the same, you know?
Right.
They pretty much taste the same. But, like, looking at scrambled eggs.
It's like a visual.
Yeah, it's a visual thing. It's like tuna, how I can't look at tuna.
Okay.
It's gross. It's gnarly.
Why?
I don't know why. I just don't like tuna. It
Okay.
just looks weird to me. And I just realized.
Have you had tuna?
Yeah, I've had tuna, I think.
Oh, no. Have you never tried tuna?
It smells and looks really gross.
Yeah. There's plenty of people who don't like tuna. Have you tried it?
No.
Oh, no.
I just don't like tuna, man.
How can anyone take any food advice you give seriously?
Well, I can tell you where the best chicken tenders are.
What's the best way to make your eggs for breakfast? Do you like them Sunnyside, scrambled? You can only have them one way for the rest of your life. How are you going to do it?
Have you ever heard that as a pickup line? Like when you meet someone at the bar, you're like,
No.
how do you like your eggs cooked the next morning?
Nope. I don't know if a lady has ever used that line to me before.
I think it's more dudes to girls, to be honest.
It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glynn and Carrie Mack, the happiest of Fridays to you. Hopefully you've had a good work week so far. We have finally reached Friday. We can sail off into a weekend, and Carrie and I will be seeing you tonight, hopefully, at the Buchanan County Fair.
Gabe, can I say something last night? Last night?
Let it rip.
It was fantastic. It was so much fun. Yep. I had a great time introducing the Kentucky Headhunters. Got to go backstage, got to talk to some of the fair organizers. But let me just tell you, every 5 minutes, people said, "Hey, where's Gabe?" I was like, "Am I not enough for you? Hey, where's your partner?" I lost him. I don't know what to say.
Wasn't my job to watch him last night.
I let him off the leash. I'm sorry.
We got to put a bell around that guy's neck.
I was like, he has to do something else for work. He couldn't make it, blah, blah, blah. But people kept coming up to me like, "Hey, where's your partner? Where's your buddy?" I was like, honestly, your guess would be as good as mine.
If you just, yes, you are correct. I did have to do some work for the radio station yesterday at a different event. So sometimes they got to split up the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
And I understand it. If you were walking down the street and you happen to run into just Sherlock and there was no Watson right there, you kind of it's like, oh, like that's cool.
Yeah.
But I want to see the dream team, you know?
It's like running into, I'm the Travis Kelce of this station. People run into me and they're like, "Hey, where's Taylor?"
No, that is not true. But the dream team will be together tonight in full force. We even will have our manager on hand.
Exactly. Or as I like to call her, our wrangler.
That's right. You guys are darn lucky I didn't bring my dog. We'd have really had the full crew.
I would have been like in the background, like nobody would have cared.
But that was like at the parade.
Yeah.
The dog stole the show.
But it was a lot of fun. The show was great. I got to do a fun little announcement, and I've never done a stage announcement solo.
Sure.
So I was very nervous. You should have seen me like driving to Independence. I was practicing what I was gonna say.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
I was like, "Hey guys, no, don't say guys. Hey, Independence."
Yeah, some of the best improv is well rehearsed. Karen.
Exactly. But I did have fun. I did get roasted a little bit.
Okay.
The guy for the Kentucky Headhunters, the manager or whatever, he was like, "Hey, we got to lower the microphone for you." I was like, "Excuse me, I am 5'5". He's like, "No offense, but like the tallest guy in the band is like 6'3", or the shortest guy in the band is 6'3". And I was like, "Okay." That's all right. Sometimes equipment can be adjusted. But it was right before I went on too. And that was just humbling.
That is kind of funny. That'll happen to me too when you'll go up and it's like on a stand, right?
Yeah.
There is nothing more humbling than
when they go
especially in front of a crowd of people and you watch someone go adjust to lower this mic right before you have to use it. I've been there.
I was embarrassed, but I used it and people thought it was funny. So it was a great time. Buchanan County Fair people put on a great show. And I know Gabe and I are both excited to be out there tonight for Walker Hayes and Tiger Lily Gold.
That's right.
There was this one guy who was like, "Hey, I was thinking about you guys in the bathroom." I was like,
"All right, hey, I'll take it." "Excuse
me, sir?" And he was like, "No, I was thinking about what you were talking about, the bathrooms, about what you say when you knock." And I was like, "Okay, thank God."
Well, as long as you're thinking about the K-Country Morning Show, that's all we ask. Parker McCullum's coming up, and we'll have some Nashville news as well on the K-Country Morning Show.
It's the K-Country Morning Show on K92.3, and it's time for your Nashville News Minute. Friend of the show, Lainey Wilson has some exciting stuff going on.
Good friend of the show.
Good friend. BFFs.
Yeah. I wonder if Lainey was ever rolling through in her tour bus or something and heard that and was like, "Wait, who?
Who are these losers?" But Lainey Wilson is teasing her return as Abby on the second half of Yellowstone Season 5. She was asked about it in an interview and said, quote, "I can't wink, but I'm doing something with my eye right now." And I hope
she's drank too much coffee.
She's got something in her eye. She's got a little dust. It's good news. I'll tell you that. Honestly, I don't know exactly when they're going to start back up, but the truth is we're just trying to make sure that we have enough time to get in there and get it done because we've still got a lot going on right now, but it's a priority.
That's right. She's a busy lady.
Yeah, she was
winning awards every other day, it seems like.
Yeah, and she was just in Iowa yesterday for the Great Jones County Fair.
Right.
You know that.
Busy lady.
Yeah, very busy lady. You can read all about what she's up to on the K92.3 app. Not saying we don't love that song, but get to our favorite part.
Yeah,
and just
I
sing
feel
that
you.
part.
Yeah, on-air prep meeting here. Maybe we'll make it a contest one day.
Exactly. There we go.
We should have a great day today. Sunshine, a high of 80. So just another beautiful day. We've been on a good run of them the past few days, and that will continue for your Friday. Right now, 7:02 is the time, 58 outside. Jordan Davis, Post Malone, Luke Bryan, all coming up. We're also going to give you a chance to win some Adventureland tickets, which we have been doing as of late, pretty much all like the past week and a half or so. And we have some more tickets. We want to keep that going today. And then the conversation you didn't know you needed.
Yeah.
Supposedly, there is a preferred way to have breakfast eggs for some individuals.
Yes.
And I'm with you, Carrie. If I have the choice, I like them how you do.
Yes.
But I just kind of find it interesting, the reasoning why you don't like them cooked a certain way, which makes total sense.
So
it's a visual kind of deal for you.
it really is. But are you really surprised that I am?
No. I'm not surprised anything with food in you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So if you want to be frustrated, if you want to be annoyed at us, make sure you're listening after 7:20 on the K Country Morning Show.
That, and also, let us know on the K92.3 app or Facebook, how you go about making the best eggs. Because I might steal a recipe or two for Saturday breakfast at the Glidden house. I'm going to wake up being the breakfast superhero at the house in the morning. So if you want me to be on my wife's good side for the day, or at least the start of it, all right, let me see the egg recipes other than how I normally make them, which is kind of just throwing them in there, mixing them around, maybe put in a tiny bit of milk for some scrambled eggs. Let's see if I can up my breakfast egg game.
Yeah, I will have to come over and taste them out, too. I have to try them out.
So I'm making breakfast for two?
Yeah, no, 3.
Well,
me,
I'm
you,
not
and
a
Corey.
big breakfast eater. And in that order, it would go Corey, Carrie, Gabe. I don't know if I'd put you at the top of my list.
I'm just saying me first because, for me, that just made sense.
Okay, we've got Jordan Davis on right now. Carrie, it's the K Country Morning Show. Carrie, if you had to guess, how many rides, shows, and attractions are at Adventureland Park?
I think at least 100.
That's right. More than 100. We've been touting that information all week long.
Yeah, I am so excited.
Kind of a fun fact to know when you think about it.
It really is. Imagine, okay, here's the thing. Imagine you win these tickets. You go up to a random person operating a ride at Adventureland, and you're like, excuse me, sir, do you know how many rides and attractions there are here? No, you want to get on the ride? Well, it's actually over 100, brother.
I think that would be great.
That would be something I would do.
They'd probably push you down the slide at that point.
They strap you in
That's right.
Sit down.
That's right. Well, we have got some tickets for a lucky caller here this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and let you, Carrie, pick our lucky caller and how many tickets we want to give away today.
Okay. Let's channel some energy here and try to figure it out. I think we should give away 2 tickets.
Okay, a
pair, which is fair. Imagine we gave away 1 ticket. That would be absolutely heinous.
That'd be kind of psycho.
And then hold on. Okay, look me in the eye. We'll say the same number on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
A French babysitter.
9. What are you talking about?
Oh, I really, au pair, isn't that like a French babysitter? And then
I'm done. I'm done.
All right, caller number 9.
Gabe, hold on. That was actually really good.
You like that one?
That's like an English babysitter or something.
Is it? I thought that was a French babysitter.
That's what I thought you said.
Oh. Caller number 9, 833-4985. Good luck. It's the K Country Morning Show. Who's this? Carmen, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Can I tell you right now?
No, Gabe, she's called us up before.
I know. Have you ever seen those memes where it's like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it? So, Carmen, have you ever been referenced as Carmen Sandiego?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've asked you that question before, Carmen.
I think you have.
Carmen, I'm going to say this. Do you drink?
Yeah.
Okay, so every single time you call us up and Gabe asks that, you should take a shot.
All right.
Are you in
Fireball
the
it
car
is.
right now?
Not in the car.
Yeah.
Wait till you get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my way to work. I shouldn't do it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wait till you get home.
And what do you do for work?
I work at Eggs-ellent Hospital.
Oh, yeah, so she
Beautiful.
definitely should not be drunk on the job.
Right. Well, congratulations, Carmen Sandiego. You are caller number 9.
Stop, I'm going to mail her the tickets with Carmen Sandiego as the name. Come on.
Have you been to Adventureland before, Carmen?
A long time ago.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoy the over 100 rides and shows and attractions that are at Adventureland.
Sweet. Thanks.
Carmen, what's your go-to ride at an amusement park?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big roller coaster person, so
Are you a teacups gal?
we'll see.
Sunnyside Up or Scrambled? Poached? What's some other ways?
Hard-boiled.
Hard-boiled, thank you.
Raw.
That's right. Like you're right before you go to the gym like Rocky.
Yeah, like
Just doing a little take it like a shot.
like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
That's right. You
There
know
we
what we're
go.
talking about, of course. We're talking about eggs.
Hold on. Gabe, can I just say something?
Sure.
You crack me up.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have what the egg puns looked up on the Google on the
No,
laptop
these are
right
all in
there?
my brain.
Oh,
They're all in
okay.
my brain. They're pretty excellent, wouldn't you say?
Wouldn't it be Eggs-ellent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that.
Very X in there. There's too much X for me.
Okay.
All right, we got to tighten up, Gary.
Gabe, I'm sorry about that. Why are you poaching me?
I hate everything about
That was a
this.
good one.
All right, what is the best way to cook eggs, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner? I don't know if you know this, Carrie, but I could eat breakfast food basically 24/7. It's kind of amazing how there's no bad time for breakfast food.
It's so funny how you're a breakfast food guy, but you don't like the actual, like, you're not the biggest fan of, like, breakfast in the morning, if that makes sense.
That is kind of true, yeah. Eating before, unless it's the weekend, that's a little different, but I really don't like eating before 7, 8 in the morning. I need to get up and do some moving and grooving and kind of get the wires going inside the brainstem.
Yeah, it depends for me because sometimes I either wake up so hungry
Right.
that I'm like, oh, I need food now, or I'm like, I could do without it. You
Yeah.
know, like I need a little bar, I need something to get the energy up, and then I'm pretty good to go.
Yeah, that's right. The whole reason this conversation's taking place is yesterday, Carrie had mentioned something. She goes, I don't really like scrambled eggs. I do like Sunnyside Up eggs or the eggs with the yolk.
Yes.
Which is, I am with you. I kind of prefer it that way because I like to eat eggs like almost either like on a piece of toast.
That's the best.
Yeah, you do a little Dunkin' or something.
You do, like, what I do, like, I go to Morg's in Waterloo. I get the toast. I put, like, the egg on it, and then I put some of the hash browns on it.
Sure.
And if I'm getting, like, it's just so good. You make a little, like, breakfast taco like that.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I'm with you on
Absolutely
that.
delicious.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
And on days where I feel like I don't have quite the finesse that my wife does, who makes just the greatest Sunnyside eggs of all time. I don't know if she cheats and has like a little, and it's not cheating, but I feel like she has a little tool where it makes it super easy to like flip them or something. I can never do it. The yolk always breaks.
A spatula?
No, it's like a thing you put in the
Oh,
pan or
got
whatever.
you. I was like,
that helps you flip it or something.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to be having to make eggs this weekend. I'm so hungry now.
What is the best way to make your eggs? Is it scrambled, Sunnyside Up, as we've mentioned all of the ones?
Yeah. Let's hatch a plan and figure this out. Okay. Let's see if we got anything else here. Gabe, don't be such a rotten egg. Quit ignoring me. Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Oh, okay.
My favorite and the best and most superior way to have an egg is like Sunnyside Up.
Yep.
That's the best way. It is such a pretty looking way to eat your eggs.
Okay.
It's just it reminds me of like an old school diner,
Okay.
You get your cup of coffee.
I like the picture you're painting here.
You get like the rye toast. You get the eggs.
Yeah.
You get some hash browns. And you have a good time. You get the bacon on the side.
You have the really nice, sweet server who has like the apron on, her
Yes.
little pen and pad. bad.
Or what makes it better is if you've gone to this place a bunch of time and the waitress is kind of rude to you because she likes you.
Yeah, she knows who you are.
Like,
yeah.
You want this again? Come on. Like she's chain smoking. That's the best.
Let us know either on Facebook or the K92.3 app. Maybe even throw in, some extras for your recipe so I can up my breakfast making game. And maybe my wife will have some breakfast made for her on Saturday, and I'll try some recipe here.
I'll come around with like a little like Tupperware, like, hey.
Yeah, we'd probably just keep the door locked, I guess. I'll just throw them out the window for you.
Oh, you told me the code, though.
Show this hour.
It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Carrie Mack, and we are going to continue our conversation from the previous hour. There's just so many comments and messages we want to get to, some life hacks, some awesome recipes for you to try if you have not tried them. But Carrie, today, great day to be at the Buchanan County Fair, which we will be at. A high of 80 today, so not too hot.
Yeah.
The sun will be out. Tonight, as the sun is going down, it's going to be, as it slowly goes down to mid, low, upper 60s, lower 70s, whatever. That's concert weather right there.
That is outdoor concert, country concert weather in Eastern Iowa. It is the best.
That type of weather for an outdoor it's like a lightning bolt just struck me.
Okay.
I am psyched for tonight. It's going to be a great time. It's not going to be too hot. You don't have to worry about being super sweaty unless you're running around. There's nothing worse than when you have to go to a fair and you just know you're going to be walking around with sweaty, your butt's sweaty, your back's sweaty. You got to change shirts at the end of it's just the worst.
Are you saying that because I was sweaty last night?
No, I'm saying I get super hot at these things.
Yeah. The worst part for me is if I put on makeup because I'm trying to look like a normal human being.
A functioning member of society.
And then I answer the phone and then the makeup just slides off and I'm like, okay, there's a giant little face print right there on my phone. So I know we're both really excited. Tiger Lily Gold and Walker Hay is going to be at the Buchanan County Fair, and so will we. But the main attraction is, of course, Mrs. Corey Glidden.
That's right. Kenny Chesney, John Party, Brian Martin coming up, and we have to continue this conversation, the superior way to eat eggs. Also on the way this hour, it's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Carrie Mack. You know what actually is kind of funny about this program? I'm going to give a little bit of an inside scoop on the work behind the scenes here on the K-Country Morning Show, Carrie.
Okay.
You know how sometimes we'll do bits, games, contests that we spend, hours trying to come up with, make them perfect, make sure they sound great, make sure they sound like we know what we're doing. And, sometimes they just don't hit. That's just part of the job,
It really is. It's really like a luck of the draw thing.
Exactly. And then we'll spend all of 18 seconds going, what's the best way to eat some eggs? And everybody's got to let us know, and I love it. It is awesome.
Everyone has an opinion on this, and we were talking about this last hour because...
A conversation you didn't know you needed, by the way.
I revealed this to Gabe, the fact that I'm not the biggest fan of scrambled eggs. It's, nothing in particular. I know eggs are eggs, It's only been recently that I've even tolerated eggs. I had my first omelet in Iowa. I had my first egg bake in Iowa. And
I just can't.
Here's the thing. Knowing myself, I can. I can believe it.
I'm not even someone who says, "Oh, I can't even."
Yeah.
You know that saying?
But you can't even.
I can't right now. It's incredible.
I perpetually picky eater right here, and I just can't stand scrambled eggs. It's the texture for me. So we asked you, what is the superior way to prepare your eggs?
That's right.
Make them, to eat them, whatever have you. And it's no joke that we got a lot of responses.
Oh, yeah, we're just over here yoking around.
Yeah. Gabe, you're cracking me up, brother. I'm going to let you finish, but let me get to these comments.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Aaron said the best way to eat an egg is with a pork roll, egg, and cheese on a Kaiser roll. Kaiser roll,
yep.
Yes, this is an East Coast Philly thing. I've heard of this. The pork roll thing. I've heard of that.
I have no idea what that is. I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, pork roll. That's big thing in New Jersey, Philly sort of thing. Aaron, I get you. I got you. Sherry said over easy or deviled eggs. Can we just say
deviled eggs are so fire? Oh, they're incredible. So no, you can't do that. Can we just say deviled eggs stink? Everyone hates deviled eggs.
I never said everyone hates.
They're great.
But I think they are a little bit overrated.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, the fact that people are like, oh my gosh, deviled eggs, I live and die by them.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, but I do love them. Yeah, I think
I respect
overrated,
your love.
I think is definitely fair.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
thank
like
you.
me with guac.
Yeah.
Like, I'll eat it if it's around, I guess,
Yeah.
but I don't need to pay the extra 86 cents when I go to wherever.
Yeah, you're not going in there like making the guac.
Give me the
either.
extra.
Yeah. David said scrambled with garlic, salt, pepper, and a splash of milk.
Oh, I've never done garlic, salt, and eggs. That might be...
Try that out tomorrow.
That might be coming to the repertoire tomorrow.
Yeah, and Corey's going to be like, oh my gosh, Gabe, this new recipe is so good.
Yeah. Did you see something on the internet?
Were you?
Nope, my buddy Dave told me.
Jasmine said, I don't know if there's a correct answer, but sheet pan eggs are not the answer.
I don't know if I know what those are.
It's like if you just make them on like a giant sheet. Like, you know how like the lunch ladies and the lunch lords would make them?
Nope, I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
You would make like a giant just sheet pan of eggs.
Okay. I mean, I know, have you ever seen like the black stove top kind of thing where it's just flat?
Yeah.
I had some eggs like that while we were camping and they tasted great.
Okay.
But I don't know about the sheet pan thing.
Yeah,
I've never gone down that road of egg making.
According to Jasmine, you should never go down that road.
Okay. I do want to share Blake here, Miss Carrie. Blake out of Clarksville. Hard-boiled, mashed up with mustard, mayo, sugar, salt, paprika, pickled relish. Put that on a cracker. Duh, that sounds incredible. I'm pretty sure that's just hard, or what's it called? Deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Great. I've never had deviled eggs on a cracker, though.
Okay. I will say this. It sounds like someone won't be kissing anyone tonight, though. Oh, my gosh.
It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Carrie Mack. And is there a celebrity that you could never hate? This was something we found on the internet yesterday. Dolly Parton being very high up on the list. If I'm not mistaken, was she number one?
Yes, she was like number one.
Yeah, Dolly Parton, could essentially do no wrong. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to know what you thought this morning here on the K-Country Morning Show. Is there a celebrity that in your heart could just do no wrong? And I'm kind of cheating with my answer.
Yeah.
Very sadly, they're no longer around anymore.
So they can't do anything else.
So they can't, exactly.
Unless, like, information comes out.
Right, exactly. But for me, Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Just seems like the most genuine, kindest, nicest dude. Obviously, he was battling some mental demons there. But when he was alive, he just seemed like the kindest person.
Yeah, and that just proves, like, the people who are, like, the kindest, the funniest, the ones who, like, light up a room, they even struggle a lot, too.
Exactly, yeah. So I'd go Robin. Robin Williams.
What a fantastic human being. For me, like, number one is obviously Dolly Parton. But another one for me.
It's so weird how you say Parton to me.
Oh, yeah.
Like Martin?
Yeah.
Like Parton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But another one for me is Anne Hathaway. I love her so much.
Good old Anne.
Meryl Streep, just the entire cast of The Devil Wears Prada. I love so much.
Sure. Yeah, Olivia Wilde's in that, right? Not Olivia Wilde.
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
The lady married to John.
Yeah, John Krasinski for sure. I think John Krasinski is another one of those guys who could do no wrong.
Yeah, he seems very kind. Now, a lot of these people have plenty of time to screw up in their lives in major ways. Plenty of hopefully plenty of time.
Yeah.
But at this very moment, at 8:27 on July 19th here, it appears they could do no wrong.
Yeah, and we're not riding or dying with these guys. Like, if something happens, genuinely, we'll be like, okay, we're going to take a step back. But a big one for me that I, like, just thought of this morning after we did the last break, Jason Momoa.
Okay.
He seems like such a nice guy.
Yeah, he does seem like a big, giant sweetheart.
Yeah, I know that there was some drama on Game of Thrones in, like, the very early seasons with, like, nudity and, like, the character who played Daenerys, like, Emilia Clarke.
Yeah.
And he, like, was very protective of her and was, like, trying to make sure that she understood, like, hey, you can put this into a clause that you don't have to be nude all the time.
Sure.
So I just think he seems like a good guy, and he's also, like, he seems like he treats women really well. That's the big thing.
Sure. That's cool. I'm with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the other ones, too, would be Willie Nelson. For me, that dude just, wakes up and enjoys a little bit of happy grass and goes about his day in kind of a zen-like attitude, it appears.
A little bit of oregano, and he's good to go.
That's right. So let us know who you would pick on the K92.3 app. It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Miss Carrie Mack. Who is the one celebrity that you don't think you could ever hate? We have this on Facebook as well as the K92.3 app. We have some great ones, Carrie, from Matt out of Waverly, George Strait, Tom Hanks.
Oh.
Seems like two great picks.
Those seem like good guys right there.
Two very just classic classic favorites.
Yeah, classic favorites. Chelsea on Facebook said Robin Williams.
Yep.
Just like what you said earlier.
Yep.
That's a good one. Lisa said Kelly Clarkson.
Okay.
I honestly agree. She is
Yeah.
such a sweet person. She seems like such a great personality on her show, and she's a fantastic singer.
She does seem to have a little bit of that, like, kind of Dolly Parton and Reba kind of thing to her a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
You know, just like kind of these bad ace ladies
Yeah.
who deep down to their core are very sweet.
Yeah, they just seem like good people.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. David said Will Ferrell.
Okay, right on.
Yeah, I
He'd
can
be-
see that.
He'd be fun to have a beer with, I think.
Yeah, he would be. He
Yep.
would be really cool. He seems like he just has like a good group of people around him too.
Sure, yeah.
Christopher said Nick Cage. Nicholas Cage.
Cage?
I think
get
he
it.
could do a few.
I get it. But I mean, that dude buys like dinosaur heads, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. I could see that dude being just an interesting like Friday night party trick. I don't know if I'm bringing him to church. You know what I mean?
He's not the one you bring home to mom.
Right. But who knows? Maybe he's a sweet guy.
We
You never know.
don't know him.
Yeah, we have no idea.
We don't know who he is.
He seems like a little bit of a wild, I don't know, an oddball or something.
Yeah,
like a wild card is the word I'm
Yeah,
looking
that's
for.
exactly what it is. Like you don't know what to get from
Right.
him. Peggy said Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
Okay, here's a hot take. I think all of the Ryans in Hollywood are such good people. Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds. I don't know if there's any other Ryans.
Okay, so two?
Two of them are great people. Corey also said George Strait. Alyssa said Dolly or Kevin Bacon. And Mickey said Tom Hanks.
Beautiful. Couple for Tom there. Rob out of Charles City. Blake Shelton would be the one person I could never hate. I met him in person. He's one of the nicest people you could ever talk to. That's awesome.
Aww.
I think it's kind of cool, too, that he still spends a lot of time, if I'm not mistaken, in Oklahoma where he has his ranch.
Yeah.
And I know he's a country music star, but he's not in like the heart of Nashville or
Yeah.
around Nashville where a lot of those people live, which there's nothing wrong with at all.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of cool. He's just in Oklahoma hanging out on a ranch a lot.
Yeah, I feel like that's the sign of like real success when you can choose to like be in like your own little area away from all the hubbub.
Yeah, you don't have to be in the hustle and bustle.
You don't
of
need
everything.
it. You
Yeah.
don't need it.
And then Tia said, celebrity I could never hate. Ashton Kutcher's got that genuine Iowa nice and I'm Iowa proud. Beautiful.
Okay, I like that one. That's
Yeah,
sweet.
That's a great choice. It's K92.3 with Gabe Glidden and Carrie Mack here on the K Country Morning Show. And we will be at the Buchanan County Fair tonight. If you have not heard us talking about this morning, we'll be there doing some stage announcements, which I believe is sometime around 7:30.
No, 8.
8 o'clock is when we actually take the stage.
Yeah, that's when we take the stage, I believe.
Okay, so we'll be mingling around 7:30, just kind of walking around.
Yeah, we'll be mingling around that time. I know we have to be at a certain spot at 7:30. So I talked to our people.
Okay.
To make sure everything's coordinated. And I will say this, last night's event, I got to go do the stage announcements for that. Got to introduce the Kentucky Headhunters ahead of Eddie Montgomery.
Beautiful.
Great crew, great crowd, and I know any of the listeners who won tickets were excited to be
Nice.
there, which
That's
is pretty
good to
cool. I was like, "Hey, is anyone here who won tickets from our show?" And like, I heard a little silent woo.
Nice. We love that.
There we go. But it's
Well,
gonna be
hopefully we run into some people who've won tickets to see Walker Hayes as well today.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be a lot of fun at the Fair of Dreams at the Buchanan County Fairgrounds in Independence. I'm just very excited for this. I will say this, though, Gabe. I'm glad you're coming because yesterday people kept asking where you were. And I was like, am I not enough? Am I not
I mean,
enough?
clearly not, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But you know, it's like when Chip and Dale aren't together.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Minnie and Mickey aren't together.
Yeah, no one wants to run into just Batman. You got to see Batman and Robin or Batman and the Joker. Or
Yeah.
something. You got to have the dynamic duo when
Yeah.
you're a dynamic duo.
Yeah, we
Do you
are.
remember the old cartoon called, you might have been too young for this. Do you remember the old cartoon Cat Dog?
Yes.
What if you only saw a cat? You'd be like, hey, where's your butt? You know?
But we'll be at the Buchanan County Fair tonight for Walker Hayes and Tucker Lily Gold. Which one am I? Am I the cat or the dog?
It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Miss Carrie Mack. It's 9 o'clock right on the dot here, Carrie. 66 and sunny. We do have a high of about 80 today. A just beautiful day in general. A great night if you're at the Buchanan County Fair. And we look forward to seeing you there with some stage announcements. And if you do see Carrie and I and my wife walking around, you can yell and say, hey, or what have you. We definitely want to, say what up, get to meet you, everything we can to, just get to know you and see who you are.
Exactly. And if you see us with our boss too, make sure you
ignore him completely.
No. You get a little bit more hyped because then our boss will be like, oh, these guys are pretty popular.
That's right. We might have to give them a raise.
Yeah, look at them. Look at them kissing hands and shaking babies.
Yeah.
Look at them doing that.
In 10 minutes here, we have got some real life cheat codes. It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Carrie Mack, and there are some cheat codes you can use in real life. Maybe when you hear cheat code, you might be thinking of
up, down, over.
Video game or something. Well, here are some ones you can use in your real life that some are brilliant, some might be kind of random, and some are just a little bit intriguing. Like, for example, number one, admit your mistakes quickly without undue apologies and I don't even know what this word means, Carrie, self-flagellation.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, people will trust you more and they will move on from the mistake much faster. I think that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's something I sometimes have to work on. If I try to admit my mistakes, but for some reason we all get defensive when we make mistakes. So we are just like, we want to justify it. We want to justify why we did it, why we said something. So I think it's easier just to be like, hey, you're right, I was wrong. Admitting when you're wrong is a powerful thing.
Yeah, I'm with you with that. This is just kind of another random one on here that I think is great. Confidence can get you super far, ... even if it's an act.
That is so true.
It is. If you walk into a scenario like you are, the head lady, the boss dog, whatever the case may be, I mean, people are kind of just going to believe you know what you're doing.
And the biggest...
and they're just going to follow you.
For me, it's not even like the confidence can get you super far. It's like, if you fake it, you'll make it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If you fake the confidence, you'll come out confident. It's like when you smile... Even if you're not happy, if you keep smiling, like for some reason your brain's going to be like, oh, I'm kind of happy right now. So it'll kind of work that way.
Yeah. I think this is another awesome one that a lot of people could remember. Talk positive about people behind their backs. Not every time. And a lot of people do this all the time. A lot of people have good things said about them. But I think most people would rather be known as the person who's nice and kind and genuine about other people as opposed to, hey, if you want, if you need a vent session, call this person so you can just kind of complain about somebody. If you're that person, and I'm not saying that doesn't happen from time to time, but I think everyone should kind of want to be the person that talks good about their friends.
Yeah.
And if it's kind of like the old golden rule, if you really dislike someone that much, probably just avoid talking about them.
And no matter what you say, it will probably get back to the person you're talking about.
Right. And then finally, Carrie, this one completely different realm. When heating rice in the microwave, put a little water in the bowl so it heats up fluffy again. Did you know that?
Oh, I like that one.
Great advice.
A little water will go a long way.
It's the K-Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Carrie Mack, and we are going to the Buchanan County Fair tonight. We will be there in Independence tonight. But one of the biggest and best state fairs across the country, the Iowa State Fair. Always rated in the top 5 for best attendance, just best fair in general. But there will be something a little bit different at the fair this year.
Oh.
Well, more than a little bit. There will be 80 different foods for you to try, 80 new foods at the fair this year.
Those sound so fun. I read the list that we have on the K92.3 app, and I want to try all of them.
Right. But there will be a staple at the Iowa State Fair that will be missing this year. They are not returning. And I believe it is pronounced... Crescenties, kind of like a croissant.
Okay.
But Crescenties, they have been a long-time sandwich shop and staple at the Iowa Fairgrounds for the past 4 decades. They've been there since 1983. And sadly, this summer, fairgoers will not be seeing the blue sign and the blue kind of stand where you get these Italian sandwiches with the meat, the cheese, the whole 9 yards. Yep. Now, it's not for any sad reason necessarily, other than the fact that it will be gone. But the State Fair wanted to congratulate Barry Vossler on his retirement.
Oh, that's good.
So he is kind of hanging up his sandwich cape and will not be at the fair this year, which definitely a bummer for a lot of people. You know, if you plan on walking around with a sandwich from Crescenti's, you won't be able to do that, but there will be other sandwich places there that you could try out. Maybe find a new favorite.
Yeah, I feel like the Iowa State Fair, especially like from what I've seen of it, it's been a few years since I've lived here, but it can be such a great tradition for families and friends.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So if there's like this one restaurant that you really love, like I love like the chocolate chip cookies in the bucket thing that they have there.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. So like when that one tradition sort of, fades away, it can be disappointing, but the good thing is there are always new things to try. There are 80 new foods that people can try at the Iowa State Fair. And, when one door closes, another sandwich shop, food place will open again.
We got there. I love it. The fair runs for 11 days beginning on August 8th. You can check this story out on the K92.3 app. It's K92.3, and we give away a lot of tickets for things on the K Country Morning Show, Carrie. Mm-hmm. And, I got some sad news. If you did not win any tickets this week, that stinks. But you're going to have another chance.
Sucks to suck.
You're going to have another chance next week because we're giving away tickets to more stuff.
Yeah, wipe your tears off if you were a loser this week because we're giving you a chance to win tickets to one of the biggest shows in the state at the Iowa State Fair.
This is massive.
Yeah, this is huge. We're very excited to announce that we will be giving away chances for people to go see Thomas Rhett at the Iowa State Fair this summer. It's going to be a great show. T-Rhett is always a great time.
Yep.
And our listeners are huge fans of him. We play a bunch of his songs, and I know I'm excited because we're bringing back a game that we did the last time we gave away Thomas Rhett tickets.
Yes, yeah, which we'll be excited for, definitely to explain in the near future here. It's going to be a great time. You know what I'm thinking could potentially happen? This is just a fan theory. I know no inside information. No one tells me anything, probably for a good reason, Carrie. But I don't know if you're aware of this. Thomas Rhett was on an episode of The Ranch starring Ashton Kutcher.
The Kutch.
Iowa's very own. I'm a bit curious. They obviously have each other's phone numbers at this point. I'm a bit curious if there will be maybe a guest appearance. I don't know. That is just fan fiction. I have no idea.
Fan fiction.
But it'll make sense.
It's a fan theory. We love the speculations here on the K Country Morning Show.
That's right. But who knows? Maybe he doesn't want to share the stage. Maybe he wants all the stage for himself.
Yeah, maybe Ashton Kutcher's going to set out on his own tour very soon. He's going to start singing.
Right. That would be kind of a cool thing to see, though.
Yeah, but we'll be giving you a chance to win tickets to Thomas Rhett at the Iowa State Fair all next week, so make sure you're listening for that.
K Country Morning Show with Gabe Glidden and Carrie Mack, and we're going to play a little game we like to call Celebrities Gabriel Doesn't Know. Who was the BMX rider yesterday?
Oh, I don't know if it was yesterday or the other day. It was Carrie Hart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone was a little upset that, did we get it wrong or say it wrong?
No, you guessed Corey Hart, then I corrected you.
Oh, and said Carrie Hart?
Yes.
Oh. Well, maybe they just don't know how the game works.
Here's the thing. I don't know, and
all right. Well,
I'm just a little upset with Gabe because apparently I've been singing a song that is part of our birthday's tradition wrong for about a few weeks now, and he hasn't corrected me.
That's on me.
Yeah, and
I gotta tighten up. I gotta be better.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't sing the introduction with you.
That's all right.
That's it. No, it's not. Today is July 19th. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. First off, you share a birthday with our production director, Sean. It's his birthday today.
All right.
Happy birthday, Sean.
Let's go, Sean.
Great guy. He loves the Hawkeyes and the Packers. Go, Pack, go.
Excuse you. You just uttered that on this very program?
I'm just supporting him. It's his birthday.
Who cares?
On your birthday, I'll say, go Vikes.
That's not what they say for the Vikes.
Then what do they say?
I guess you'll find out.
Let me just sneak right past you and find the loons. That's what they say.
I'll let you know on December 5th.
Okay.
Goodness. Go Pack, go on this very program?
This 42-year-old played Sam Winchester on Supernatural.
Oh, I have no idea.
He was also in the Gilmore Girls.
Not. Oh, no. Dean.
Yes, Jared
I
Padalecki.
don't know that guy's name.
Jared Padalecki. There we go. This 48-year-old played Doctor Strange in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's also Khan in Star Trek Into Darkness, the Dragon in the Hobbit movies, and Sherlock Holmes on the BBC's Sherlock.
You know when celebrities have fans or followers that they give names?
Yeah.
His fan names are great. That's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
And his fan, I can't
Oh,
say
yeah,
it.
you can't even say it on the air.
Message me on the K92.3 app if you want to know what they call good old Benedict's followers.
Cumberbenches.
Something like that.
Yeah, something very close to that. Okay.
A word we would never utter in church.
I don't know what church you go to, but we say it all the time. This 77-year-old is Queen's lead guitarist. He has a PhD in astrophysics. And yeah, that's super cool. I had no clue about that. Queen's lead guitarist.
Queen. It is Brian
What's the month before June?
May.
There we go.
Brian May. Yeah, he's super smart.
There we go. This other 77-year-old, he's an original Eagles guitarist. He sang 21 and wrote My Man as a tribute to Graham Parsons after Graham's 1973 overdose.
The Eagles. I don't know. Brian Jones.
Bernie Leadon.
I was nowhere close.
Yeah, there we go. This man died in 1862. He invented the six-shooter. The Colt is a major plot device on Supernatural, and it's the preferred weapon of the Winchesters. That's what it says here.
Well, I'm going to guess his last name is Colt.
There we go.
I have no idea what his first name would be.
Samuel Colt. Are you a big fan of Lynyrd Skynyrd?
I mean, I know Lynyrd Skynyrd, yeah.
Okay, this man died 1990. He's the Lynyrd Skynyrd guitarist who co-wrote Freebird.
1990? Oh, man. So he would have been kind of a while ago. I don't know. They have like 10 guitar players.
Alan Collins.
No, I never got that.
Today is National Words with Friends Day. Remember that game?
No.
It's also 40 days until Labor Day weekend.
All right. You have a great rest of your Friday. We'll see you at the Buchanan County Fair if you are there tonight. Don't forget the world's full of nice people. If you can't find one, you got to be one.